Welcome to the Swing Clinic, presented to you by Beacon Orthopedics. I'm PGA golf professional Jimmy Hanlin.
And I'm Claire Hogle, and we are at the Pete Dye course in French Lick, Indiana. We've got some awesome golf tips for you guys. I'm gonna shave some strokes off your game. Just stay tuned.
All right, we're here at the Pete Dye Golf Club. This is where we're going to shoot this episode of Swing Clinic at French Lick Resort. And if you could set up over this, look at this beautiful flat lie
Love
in the
that.
middle of the fairway.
Nice little range
yeah,
swing.
Right. That's more like where your ball's going to end up if you're at Pete Dye. You are not going to have any flat lies here. I'm just telling you, right? I mean, it's just
true.
not happening. It's not going to happen.
It's true. You just got to be real with yourself.
So again, we've done this a lot on the Swing Clinic through the years. We're going to go through what you need to remember, because everybody always asks me that. I don't know if like when you're in pro-ams and when you play in the celebrity events, they're like, hey, if the ball's above my feet, like what do I, people forget.
Yeah.
Just forget what to do, right?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna go through all 4 lies on today's show. What you gotta do to hit shots good. Let's go.
This will help you guys out. Shave some strokes.
All right, Claire, this is the kind of lies you're gonna catch on the Pete Dye golf course. If you set up to this right now and you're gonna aim to hit this shot, where's this going? First thought.
It's going left.
It's going left for sure,
Yes.
right? So we have to do things to maybe try to stop it from going left, but first understand why it goes left, right? If you watch Claire set up to this ball right here, even the less lofted golf clubs like 8 or 9 iron, they're actually, because the heel of the club is here and the way that it sets up, it's going to point to the left right away, right? So one thing to compensate that is, number one, let's choke down on the club, right?
Yep.
So if you're all the way to the end, let's choke down. And what choking down will do is we'll let her get more on top of it. So we can sit this club instead of like this, right?
Yep.
We're gonna get a little more like this. So it's
Yep.
gonna aim more, less to the left, right?
Yeah, a little steeper, more on top
So,
of it.
yeah, that's exactly right. That's a good position right there.
Less
okay?
of a baseball swing
Yep.
around yourself.
Yep, it's gonna help you a lot, right?
Yep.
So good. Second thing that I want, Claire, so we choke down on it, we got a little taller on it, right? That's good position right there. Next thing she's gonna do is she's gonna aim a little bit to the right. You
Yes.
gotta aim a little bit to the right, because you're not gonna be able to stop that ball
No chance.
from going left, right?
No chance.
I mean, and let's look at this hole right here, right? Bunker left, dead left. If you leave it a little right, you're just up in a fairway.
Exactly.
We're in a good spot,
Yeah.
right? So that's a good thing. So
course,
choke
finish.
down, get your body, fight this hill the most that you can, right? So this is a really good tip for you guys, and I'm telling you, you have to do this. Claire, take a few practice swings before you hit this shot.
Yes.
Feel what this lie is. It's gonna work around your shoulders a little bit more. Take some full swings. There you go. See, you gotta feel where the bottom of the club is hitting when you're hitting this shot. Practice swings are really important to get the feel, right?
Yep.
Really
Absolutely.
good. Okay, last thing, most importantly, most people, because this lie is so severe and you fall off balance, they stop turning through. Claire, turn through the shot. One more practice swing. Make sure you turn through the shot right here. Go, that's it. You gotta keep turning. If you stop, most of you stop, let your arms go, and it's going left no matter if you
Yep.
did all those other
Club
things,
flips.
right? Rotate through the shot, let your face hit, you know, let your body and your face end
Yep.
up towards the target, all right?
Yep.
So let's go through it. Choke down a little bit. Stand a little taller to it, right? Good, good, good. Now just feel how it's gonna work around you like it was before. Keep turning, don't stop. She's aimed a little bit right at the target, which will be good. Good, good.
About as good as I could do
Yeah,
from
I mean,
there.
you hit it great. Came out a little bit right because you aimed it over there.
Yep.
But it's just right of the green, just up there in front. So that's exactly
Very
what you want to
playable.
do. So again, simple things to remember, but I promise you, like the shot that's dead is left right there. We had to stay away from it.
Yes, yeah.
All right, so more unflat lies here. Let's go hit one ball blower for you right now. Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, side hill lie time here again at French Lick Resort. So what do you like more? Do you like the ball above your feet or below your feet?
Below.
You do?
Yes, because I get to use the full length of the golf club. I don't have to.
Wow.
I don't have to like. It goes too low. There's so much hook overcompensation with the above the feet lie.
Yeah, that's actually not normal though, to be honest with you. Most people like it above their feet.
Because they slice
They're
it.
slicers
and then it
they
helps
swing
them
around.
keep it straight.
Yeah, look
Yep.
at you. You're so smart, I
Yep.
swear. So below your feet though is more difficult for the average golfer, right? So we have to do some things here to help you with that. So go ahead and let's see you set up over the ball. First thing is that below the feet does not affect the lie angle as much as it does above the feet. So you're not gonna have to aim as far left. This ball shouldn't fall as far right from that standpoint. So for you to get set up to it, it should be okay. So as you can see, Claire's in a good balanced position right here, which is very important, okay? The key here is that most people, Claire, when they swing the club, they stand up, right?
Yeah.
And that's when the ball goes dead right.
Dead right,
Because
top it, thin it. The ball, you got to make sure you keep your levels so that you can keep that club moving down through the ball.
You could
Otherwise
teach
you're gonna
this show.
thin it.
That is perfect right there. I love it. It's exactly right. She's exactly right. So you have to set your body up in a way to let that happen. So two things that has to happen. First is when you set up, you're going to have more bend, right? So you're going to bend more.
More at
but
the
that
waist.
can't be the only thing that you do. The other thing you have to do is you kind of have to sit your butt down more, right? You have to
Yep.
get a little lower. Because if you just bend and you don't sit your butt down, you're going to fall forward
Yeah,
onto
all
your
your weight
toes.
goes into your toes.
That's exactly right. So,
Yeah.
so bend a little bit, right? Sit your butt down a little bit, aim a little bit to the left. Now I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell you on all 4 bad lies that you have to remember. Keep turning through the shot. Because when people are uncomfortable, when you're uncomfortable, right?
so true.
And you feel like you lose your balance, you stop rotating.
That's so true.
Rotate through this shot.
Yeah.
So set up good. Let me see your good setup. A little bit of
And
bend.
the practice swings.
To practice swings, oh yeah, can't forget those. Feel your weight right now. Feel it in your
Yeah.
feet, what it's doing to you, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Got to make sure you keep turning
Through.
back through here
Yep.
because your weight wants to go this way.
Yep, that's exactly what it wants to do. So stay back. Good. Feel it in your feet.
Keep
Perfect
the levels.
rotation. Yep. Good.
Okay.
Now set up. Good. Bum down, bend it to front a little bit. Good. Rotate through. Keep turning, Claire.
Okay.
Keep turning. Oh yeah. Oh, that went straight. Didn't cut at all. There's a little
Little
fade at
cut.
the end. Oh, it's on the green. Perfect.
All right.
Good shot.
That was fun.
She really stayed down through that shot, right? I mean,
You
you
have
really
to.
kept your whole body down, you know, without falling down. That's
Yep, you
important.
have to, otherwise you'll sabotage your shot.
I've got some bad news for you.
What?
There's more uneven lines here at French Lick Resort.
No more?
So we're gonna go do more when you come back right here on the Swing Clinic, presented by Beacon Orthopedics. We're here at French Lick Resort. Hey, miracle, Claire hit a fairway. Winner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
But when you come to Pete Dye Golf Club here at French Lick Resort, and by the way, welcome back to the Swing Clinic.
There's still trouble.
Yeah.
Even if you hit the fairway.
Hit it in a fairway, you're typically not going to have a flat lie. You have to have different shots here.
Yep,
right?
you do.
I mean, it's such a
a
golf
shot maker's course.
that's just, yeah, I mean, it's just challenges your game. There's room to hit it out here, even though you haven't hit any fairways today. There is fairway out here. You know?
Just so you know, we placed this.
Yeah, sure.
I hit all my fairways.
So, all right, this is a lie that we have to work with now. It's the downhill lie, right? So you're in this direction, right, for sure. And this is one of the most difficult lies here too. And you're gonna catch this at Pete Dye. Sometimes it's very subtle, so you have to pay attention, right? This one's not subtle. This one you can see it's right in your face.
Yep, definitely.
So there's some things that we have to do to make it easier to hit this shot. If you do these things, I promise you, it's gonna make it easier. If you don't, you're not gonna hit good shots. Simple. First things first, Claire, I need you to match your body with the slope, okay? Everything has to match.
Yeah,
So
you're not
Claire's
gonna hit a
hips-
shot like this.
So our editor Lee is gonna draw lines and he's gonna show how this goes this way, your hips are gonna go this way, and your shoulders are gonna go this way. So everything is going to be in these lines and they're gonna match perfectly. If you don't do that and you do the opposite, go ahead, Claire, with the opposite, with the shoulder down and this way, there you go. Now you're going to fight and you're going to hit back here. Yep, that's exactly right. You're gonna bottom out behind the golf club there. So match it up, right, first and foremost. Second thing, Claire, we're about 120 yards. What do you typically hit from 120 yards?
Downwind, I think I'd go with the 52.
52, okay. That is typical for Claire, 120 yards downwind, 52. I am going to give her a 56, and the reason I'm going to do this is this lie is going to de-loft her club a little bit. So it's going to turn her 56 into a 52.
Yes.
So we're going to take a little less club. So if you typically would hit a 7-iron, you want to hit an 8-iron. We're going to go a little less because we're going to get de-lofted here, which is going to get us in trouble.
Lower,
Yep.
farther.
Claire's told you every tip that we've done so far, take some practice swings. Feel the slope. So take me some practice swings. Feel the slope right here. Good. See how she
Continue to
just
rotate.
keep her shoulders the same all the way through, right?
Yep.
Last but not least, what I tell you, I'm going to tell you on every one of these.
Rotate.
Keep rotating.
Yeah.
Keep turning to the target. You can't stop here. If you stop, you're going to top it, or you're going to go against the slope and you're going to
be
top
ugly.
it. You're going to, yeah, that's exactly right. So match up with the slope, right?
Yep.
There we go. Get that body matched up. Get set up. Good. Good.
Matchmaking.
Now I want you to do is rotate through the shot all the way. Trust it's going to get up in the air. Good.
Yep.
Good. Man, that was solid. Good.
There we go.
Ball first, good solid shot. So again, I think the most important thing that you did there was that you didn't try to help the ball up in the air, right?
Yeah.
You trusted that the loft on the club, right, was going to work downward of that slope and kick the ball in there. It's going to go lower, right, because it's de-lofted your club a little bit, but it's going to go a little lower, so it's all good. So you'll get a flat lie before the day's over. But you know what?
Eventually.
Right now you're not going to. Let's go work on uphill lies.
Let's do it.
All right, incline time here. The last lie that we need to work on here. We've worked on the other ones. As you can see, kind of the lie goes this way. Ball's a little even above your feet here because you can get a little bit everything here at French Lick, right? So, but again, the big key right here is we're going to work on what we need to work on to get your weight over and get you in the right position here.
Onto the left side.
So you've already been through these 3 tips, so I'm going to let you walk me through, and I'm going to let you guys, as Claire's saying it, walk through in your mind, say it as you're going through. We're going to do it all together. It's like Sesame Street.
Okay.
Right? So first thing that you would do.
All right, ball above my feet as well as uphill. I'm going to throw it in the back of my stance.
Okay.
And that is just so that I can hit the back of the ball first.
How are you going to have your body? What's your body going to do?
My body is going to be along the same slope. Match the angles of the slope, right?
All those are going to match. That's exactly right.
So a little bit uphill, going to be swinging along the hill, not digging into it.
Exactly right. That's why we're going to take practice swings.
Yep.
And what did we talk about before when we talked about, so when you were setting up to that ball and I gave you a different club, right?
Yeah.
Now it's going to be the opposite, right? It's going to be back a little bit.
Yes, so the loft is increased on this uphill, so you're going to need to club up.
Higher.
Yes, it's gonna fly higher and more like a lob shot than a driven, lower punch shot.
And that's why when you asked me what club, I actually gave you one more club when you did. So this is like 100 yards, I gave you 52, which is probably farther than you normally would.
Definitely.
So, okay, last thing but not least, what did I say on all 4, most important?
Rotate.
Rotate through.
Yes, and the importance of rotation is it's really increased in this particular shot because you gotta get to the left side. You really need to get to the left side so you can hit the back of the ball.
And what happens if you don't get there?
If you don't rotate, you hit a lot of dirt and it goes basically nowhere.
Or left if you do hit the ball first. It's going to go left. Because your arms are going to pass your body, right?
Definitely.
So let's go through it. Set up body, right position. We've already increased the club a little bit, so we've taken care of the club standpoint. So from here, all Claire's going to think about is swing with the slope. Take a few practice swings, right? Swing with the slope and rotate through. All 4 of these shots. Most amateurs stop rotating. Keep rotating through the shot just like you would if it was a driver on a flat tee. Good, really solid. Now, one thing that we didn't talk about is you could play this a little bit right if you want to be safe, because you might tug this a little bit if you're just a little late getting to your front side.
It's more difficult to get to the left side, so the face wants to shut a bit.
Right. All right, so the abuse that I've put you through in the beginning of this show is all over. We're not going to do that anymore, right? Because there are some flat lies out here, I promise. We're going to go find them. Some flat lies. So, all right, but that's going to help you a lot. Put those things in your mind. Very simple, almost very similar as you go through, and kind of basic information to make you, and you'll play a lot better.
And the way that we explained it today is really intuitive, so you should be able to apply it pretty easily to your game.
That's right. All right, when we come back, more tips right here from French Lick Resort. You're watching the Swing Clinic, presented to you by Beacon Orthopedics.
Welcome back to Swing Clinic. Jimmy, why'd you make me do this?
Because we're going to show you how to properly bend in your golf swing and what the feeling is so you can rip this driver when we're done, okay?
Cool.
So a lot of times if you guys, women or men, this dress actually worked out perfect with Claire, but if you have a belt, right? Belt is typically, which is slide that right through that belt, right?
It's belt buckles.
Belt buckles. So now you'll see why we're doing this. I'm going to have Claire, she's going to take this, she's going to put it right above her shoulders right there. Fold your arms right above your shoulders. And then she's going to get in her golf posture. Get into the golf posture. So what we want to show with these 2 sticks right here is good and bad. Bad would be when we early extend. Early extend means we get to the ball and we stand up, which many of you do. There's so many teachers that are trying to find better ways to help people to not early extend, right? You see Tiger actually takes a swing and he gives it one of these, right? Because he wants to feel himself staying in his posture.
Yep.
Right?
I would say that's one of the most telltale signs of an amateur golfer is the
100%.
early extension where that you get to the top and then the hips come toward the golf ball.
So make a swing in slow motion early extended. This is what we don't want to see right here. She takes it back, slow motion through, stands up, keeps going, and what you see is these two sticks right here have a lot of space in between them, right? So go all the way through, all the way through. Early extend, up. See how these sticks have a lot of space in between them because she stood up, she probably had to come over to the top, didn't feel very good. Now we're gonna do it the proper way. So the proper way is that Claire's gonna turn back and she's going to let that right shoulder work underneath, that lower body goes, she stays down. And look, these two sticks actually cross when you get to that point right there, right? So she'll make swings and these will cross because she stayed in her posture. Butt stayed out, stayed in her posture, stayed down through the shot. Cross, do the bad one again. Show me the early extension where they don't cross.
It's like hard
Don't
to do
cross,
for me
yeah,
now.
look at that, right? Don't cross, they stay up. There you go, now cross, do the right way. Then you go back and they get down and you cross, perfect, right there. So again, we can get rid of these now. You can take those out. And so that might be more difficult. It's like the magic trick for the magician. Just,
there we go.
Yeah. So that's what you want to see when you watch somebody from the standpoint of the bend. So now we put a driver into Claire's hands. I got you a tee and a golf ball. And just watch how she stays in her posture and she bends at the hip right there through impact. And that's the key right here for us to be able to stay down with shots, get rid of that early extension and hit it solid. Yep, right there, feel it. Feel that, good. Yep, that's the move. So many touring professionals work on this, just stay in their posture throughout their whole golf swing. So many amateurs need to work on this for sure. There you go, perfect. Stay down in the posture. That's why your balance stay good. Way to drive it right there. So again, you can use this yourself. Put two alignment sticks over top and feel like if they're staying apart or they cross. If they cross, you're getting in the right position. All right, more to come here from French Lick Resort. It's a great swing clinic. You want to get better, stick around. Okay, we're on number 18 here at French Lick. You hit two great shots. You're barely off the green. Claire, to me, this is one of the hardest shots in golf right here.
Yeah, can't take a big swing, but the grass is going to want to grab your club.
It's so thick. It's the little short shot right here. So you've hit two shots from way back there. Now we're this close to the flag, and we have this difficult shot. So I'm going to try to help you a little bit with this shot.
Sweet.
So what I typically see out of amateurs, go ahead and set up to it, is I'll normally see, Claire, that they'll put their hands way in front of it, right? And they're going to give it the old chop down.
The old stab.
That's what they're going to do. Even though we're in the rough, we still want to use the bounce, right? So let's set that thing up. I want you to get close to it, a little more on top of it. Good. Set it up with the bounce there, and I want you to get a little rhythm in your swing. 1, 2, 1, 2. And unfortunately, you can't take a big swing here because this can't go very far, right? This needs to just get onto the green and go. So if you see Claire's barely taking it a little bit past her knee there, right? And she's having that nice rhythm in her swing. This is not gonna work, everybody. If you take it back to here, you're not gonna be able to slow down enough to stop it there, right? So nice and smooth, get a little rhythm going to it, right?
Rhythm is my middle name.
That's it, love rhythm right here in this swing. Set up to it, again, a little bit closer. Use the bounce, leave it open. Look how she's not forward pressing hardly at all, just a little bit in front of the ball there. Nice rhythm right here, Claire. Hands not too far ahead. There you go, nice and short rhythm. Good, nice and short stroke. Just a little bit past, a little bit out of gimme range right there.
Yep.
All right, so we're
3-4 footer.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna end the show with you making that little putt with all the pressure on 18. You know how many people miss that putt right there? They're freaking out. I might make a move.
I've done it before.
All the bets are on the line. Yep. I'm gonna give you guys great tips where you'll never ever miss that little putt to win on 18 when we come back. All right, welcome back to the Swing Clinic presented to you by Beacon Orthopedics. And here we go. Claire's got a 3.5 footer, a little bit outside the friend zone.
Tester.
Yep, for the win. You guys have had this so many times, all kind of money coming down to 18. You got to make this putt. What do you do to make that happen, right? I'm going to show you right now why 95% of you missed this putt. Claire, set up to the putt. Back away, then we're going to do a little practice stroke. Get in your routine, get in your setup.
Okay.
Stay right there. Nope, don't put it behind the ball. There we go. Okay. Right there. What I'm gonna do with Claire is I'm gonna take a club and I'm gonna sit it right here. And I'm gonna take a club and I'm gonna sit it right here. And I'm gonna make Claire take some practice strokes.
Stable.
And what she's going to feel right here is that lower body and her whole body staying very, very still. Feel that?
Yep.
How still you feel right there to hit that putt. If you just do this, folks, right here, stay still in your lower body on that big putt that's so important, nice and short, you will start it on line and you will make so many more of these. So go ahead and set up to it.
Okay.
But take the clubs away. Do not move that lower body. Feel it stay nice and steady. Chicken dinner right there, folks.
Simple as
for all the
that.
marbles. Easy.
I could have used that
easy.
tip
You needed that
back
earlier.
in the day.
You did need that back in the day, right there.
My goodness.
I'm telling you, folks, if you just practice your short putts with a club on each, you'll feel how steady your lower body has to stay. You're going to make all those little ones on 18 and going to collect the cash.
That's good. That's
and we're
good.
going to go make some more cash tonight here at the resort here at the casino here at French Lake.
Yes, we are.
I can tell you that. Hey, thanks to everybody here at French Lake. It was an amazing show. Brendan Sweeney and the whole crew, they're just great to us here while we're here. And you're going to see a lot of us here this year. Come back to French Lake, do some more, all right?
Yep, really special out here at French Lake. You guys have to come check it out.
And speaking of special, that's you guys, because we want to thank you for watching us this week on the Swing Clinic, presented to you by Beacon Orthopedics.